Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. On deck, we've got what should be a great matchup between the Detroit Lions and the Arizona Cardinals. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Arizona Cardinals. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. Charles, you look at this Cardinal team as they get ready here. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the Lions here, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick in the 2019 draft from Oklahoma. It's Kyler Murray.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
He's checking.
A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. Here's the offensive unit. Max's parents liked him so much they put an extra X on the end.
And they could do that because they saw something before the rest of us. They saw the potential of Max Williams, and it's coming to realization now in the NFL. A really good tight end with a little bit of speed.
Looking to throw on second down. Murray, and that'll be incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver, and it's third down. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Throwing is Murray on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit, right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. $12 yards on the return that time, and the Lions will take over. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. Leading the charge at quarterback, the former Georgia Bulldog, Matthew Stafford.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing 1 interception, didn't have a touchdown to offset it, but the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
Check 26, check 26.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Let's go.
And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
All right, T, let's go. All right, T.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Stafford, he finds his man Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now a first down throw. Stafford. James has got it. Complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jesse James, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Cardinal offense coming back out. Let's give you a look at the playoff race now. This is into the weekend in the NFC, and it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, here's Murray. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treat it as such.
Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Los Angeles. It's the Rams that have grabbed the early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And now a big play to start off this drive as the shot downfield is complete. Touchdown, Detroit! A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Extra point attempt to come here. And it's good to make it 14-0. And we can break that scoring drive down pretty easily. One play, long touchdown pass into the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. A quick throw here out to Cobb. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. A huge play there for Arizona. 42 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. On the screen, this is Edmonds. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Murray to air it out again. On the move to his left. He'll try and run it. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Gallman will run it. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Please tell me this doesn't come off as snarky, but that's a relative chip shot. I mean, you've got to be able to execute that one. I don't care what they design on the other side about trying to block the kick. That should be 3 points on the board.
Yeah, we've talked about it before. If you're out at 55, 60 yards, low trajectory from here, you get that thing up, this should be 3.
Yeah, there's nothing routine in football, but this one really almost should be. Snap, hold, kick, ball through the post. Didn't happen that way.
Now they're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick. Well, look now at our starting defense. They come into this one 9th in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off around the 41. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables.
Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. The numbers a week ago for Johnson. There was no answer for him defensively. Over 200 yards. 2 touchdowns to boot.
And that was a fun film to watch because a few of those runs, it was apparent he was just not going to be denied. And his team is hoping that carries over to this week as well.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. The last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's what I'm talking about.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
57's the mic. Who that?
On second down, this is Edmonds. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
You don't want no problem from me. 51's Mike. Mike 51. Too little, cut.
On third down, Murray. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And Detroit getting set to go now. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. They'll run it with Johnson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Throwing on third down, Stafford. Complete, it's Johnson.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep a defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Hey, watch the slant.
On first down, Stafford here. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
Check, 43. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Stafford on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Stafford throwing deep for Galladay. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Stafford looks to throw again. And that will be incomplete as well.
He's thrown one interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does, and that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself. I mean, those mechanics that they work on all the time, they're there for a reason. Kind of get back to those and maybe tamp it down a little bit.
First down, Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Back to the air on second down. It's Murray rolling to his right. Oh, now Murray has it stripped, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Now Gallman. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Slam.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bud Dupree in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
I'm going to run you over.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Here's Gallman. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. This is Gallman. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. From the 38, Murray. And this one caught by Max Williams. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one, a first down pickup of 8. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
And this really is a good defense, because what they've done is focus on stopping the running game and being physical against it.
And the numbers, they really bear that out. They're currently 5th in the National Football League in rushing defense. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier, and this time there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion. Put people.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. And the pressure gets to him again.
That's what I'm talking about.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
The It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground, but that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
We got three, fellas, we got three.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. To throw is Murray. And able to find Kirk, complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 13-yard line. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And he's going to keep it here. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Check,
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. It's complete to Williams.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want...
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Back him up, back him up.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. That's going to be caught by Kirk. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Murray now, 3rd and goal. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. It's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
Back out is Matthew Stafford in the Lions offense. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis?
They'll take the offset. When you talk about throwing 2.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Swearinger. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's had a good chunk of carries. Problem is for very little success. I don't want to put it all on his shoulders, but that's a big reason they're losing right now.
Have to be very careful that he doesn't start pointing fingers. Offensive line obviously trying. The defense is doing a nice job against him today. When it's all said and done, it's all about the guy in the mirror. He has to get it done better going forward.
See if he can look and do some soul searching now.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
2 yards, good enough for a first. Here's Murray. Got his man. It's Williams. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Stafford. Johnson's got it complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Back to throw. Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, Stafford. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Stafford now to throw. Complete. It's Johnson. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Here's Stafford. Underneath for Johnson. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Of course, he's coming off that NFC Offensive Player of the Week performance. 2 scores in that game a week ago.
And how did he get them? Speed is one thing, but how about the niftiness in his route running, able to cross people up in the secondary and make sure that they can't quite get to him before the ball arrives. He's something after the catch as well.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thank you as always. Welcome into our final regular season edition of our Halftime Report. Playoff lives hanging in the balance as we take you around the NFL one final time. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, We give it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson, and it's third down. To throw is Stafford. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's playing pretty well. I don't think it's necessarily him changing up something he's doing, but that O-line, they've got to protect him better.
They do. They've got to make sure that they give him more than enough time in order to find targets downfield. And sometimes what happens when these things are going on is that the field general will step up and say, hey, that's on me, guys. I didn't get rid of it fast enough. Anything to try and relax them a little bit and take some pressure off because they do know that they are trying.
Yeah, well, we've seen the 4 sacks so far in this contest. Draw play, Edmonds. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. 3rd and 1, you had the run-pass option. Now, not so much.
Yeah, it changes the play call, doesn't it? And that's probably a big reason why those offensive coordinators laminate their play sheets. You can't just rip them and tear them up when you're angry about something like that.
7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Murray. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Roughing the passer, defense.
The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
Here we go.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just 1 big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Edmonds running out of the shotgun.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Murray now. This one complete to Ingram. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Throwing now is Murray. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down. They'll run here with Ingram. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And that moment we just saw, always so special for any rookie, the first touchdown of his career.
And there's nothing like anticipation, is there? You know he's been dreaming about it, thinking about it. It's been a part of every bit of his being. And finally, it gets done. He's got to feel great right now.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes this a 9-point game. A 10-play drive that time. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. From the 31, Stafford. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Here's Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, and we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play.
Hey, let's get this.
Murray now on first down. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Throwing again on second down. Murray. That's complete to Cobb. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a toss. This is Gallman. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Second and 5 now. Murray, and he fires one incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and now it's third down.
We got 4. We got 4.
From the gun on third down, Murray steps away. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him. And that sack certainly just strengthening his candidacy for Defensive Player of the Year. You think he's got that one in the bag yet?
I'm not willing to vote quite yet just because I want to wait until the season's over, but he is really tracking towards it. Just look at all the great plays we've seen from him throughout the season. Strength plays that you referenced there, as well as agility plays. Yeah. They just have not found a way to block him consistently.
And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 13. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Throwing on third down, Stafford. He gets this one to Johnson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. Stafford now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now it's Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Stafford. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Now it's Peterson. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself. Now, that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
First down, Murray. And this one's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Tight end right, tight end right. Four down,
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here. That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Murray now on 1st down. This is taken in by Chad Williams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards, the final tally. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now Murray again. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
That's where you belong.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He'll bite, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Bud Dupree racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Murray now, 3rd and goal. And it's caught. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here come the Lions now. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Stafford throws complete to Galladay, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down. Stafford on 1st down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Stafford now to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Kenny Galladay is intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Stafford. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 31-yard line. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. The Lions on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw, Stafford. Screen play, Johnson. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. Had some momentum going, driving down the field. That'll set him back 1st and 15.
I mean, that type of play, when you've got to go in your direction, shoot, my man Old Mo is arching an eyebrow at him right now. You've got me going. Keep me going.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Coverage that time by Deontay Thompson. On 2nd down, Johnson. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. Well, this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes. You don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And after a sluggish start, he's really bounced back. The numbers bear that out.
And you're a baseball guy, partner. How many at-bats over the course of a baseball season?
Oh, boy, four in a game.
Yeah, about 4 in a game.
4 times 162.
350 or so, right? Sometimes it takes a while for a guy to get going. That's my point. It's not the first few carries. You don't worry about that. As they go along, get that guy lathered up, get those blocking assignments down. Those 2-yard gains turn into bigger gains as the game moves along.
Yeah, baby, boom!
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down.
You got nothing, man. You got nothing.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Sliding out of the pocket. He may try and run for this. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
We got this.
Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now Johnson. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Here we go.
Stafford on 3rd down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
Come on, QB, come on.
Lions go for it on 4th. It's Stafford going for the... And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Stafford toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. To throw again. Stafford. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Fighting through, and he's got space. And give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
Yeah, baby, yeah.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
No.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
Let's go.
They have the 1st down with that gain of 4 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They stay on the ground on 1st with Johnson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4. Stafford, open man is Galladay, complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Here's Stafford.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Once more, he was trying to get it to Kenny Galladay, but it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd down and goal. Stafford toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time, but now it's 3rd and goal. Now it's Stafford. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will shave one more off this lead. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they will take a knee here. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. And they'll indeed take a knee. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. They will take the knee here, and they will finish this regular season with a victory. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Cardinals, they will indeed finish over 500 at 9-7. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for the Lions, the loss here is their 10th of the season. And it will be a disappointing finish to the regular season, no doubt.